Well, yeah, thanks. I plugged in $10, and as of today, I've reached 10,000 views,
Woo.
and I've and it hasn't run 3 days yet.
So what I want to know how you did that. How did you get 10,000 views?
Well,
I get about 5 views and 1 click. I get 1 click.
I'm at 400 clicks. I'm at 400 clicks. So okay. I was like, yeah, okay. I found my sweet spot. Okay.
Yeah, and one other thing before we really get started, Sharon, is that kind of like we discussed last week, is that we just want to get some good questions. We want you to do the presentation, then we'll have some questions. There may be more that we'll have to do next week, right? And maybe that would be a buffer situation. So
right,
hang fire with everything, because this takes a minute to get it all squared away, especially with the people who don't really have been using social media. Some of them may be over your head. Some people may know it already, but write down your questions and we'll get them answered. If not this week, next week. That's kind of what I wanted to get out of the way.
Because any social media, any site, there is a learning curve, and you're never going to get it right the first time. You always know that it is a learning process. Okay. So if the first time out you don't get any clicks, you don't get any views, you're just like, okay, let me go back to the drawing board and try again. Okay. What I'm going to do now is I am going to steal the screen and I'm going to start sharing. I'm not really doing a presentation. Everyone can see my Facebook page here, I'm hoping. Please say yes. Yes. Okay. This is my page. Okay. As you can see, I got a few people up here. All right. Don't know who this person is. Okay. We all have this. Okay. We all. Okay. And this is where you start out. And you can run little ads from here. And this is where you'll find most R7 doing their business. Okay. And I'll like right now I've got biohack, and I don't know if anybody else knows about this. Right now there is a challenge going out throughout all of Villa Vita for biohack 50. The next round starts the 17th. It runs here on Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram, where they're giving away all sorts of prizes and stuff along those lines. It's where nootropics, brains, lean, and youth. And you just commit to being a part of the challenge, using it, and saying what you're going to do. And the prizes are one of those exercise mirrors, a Lululemon mirror, a juicer, and watches. Theme going there with the watches. Okay. But so I joined the challenge. I've shared that. I've advertised the ERC credits on my page. I've actually had some people ask me about it. But let me go to my home, because that's but again, here you can add to your stories, and I'm trying to get where, there it is, my home. Okay. If you look up here, I've got June here. June is showing snaps in her story, and she's doing Villa Vita. This is something that goes here and goes across through to Instagram, where people can ask questions. And I've had people asking me questions in private messages on Instagram about the Villa Vita products. So if you're sharing something in your stories, or you're sharing photos, or your blog posts, or anything along those lines, here on Facebook, you can have it set to go across where it goes into Instagram. So that's something to consider. And if you see here, like I said, I've got here, normally Stacy's got something going through here. I follow quite a few people and there's some, okay, don't know who that is. I got a few people, but watch the story, see what's going on there. Anything you put up in here. Oh my goodness. That's Rachel. Answer
Sharon?
these. Yes.
Can I ask a question about the following? When you were on those stories up there and had those pictures, are those the people that you follow or did you choose them individually?
No, what this is if it's somebody I'm friends with. Okay.
Okay, they're friends.
They're friends or family members or
And you go on their side and share their story?
no.
Oh,
No.
well,
No.
you see how out of it I am.
Yeah, no. What happens is they've created a story.
Uh-huh.
Like June here has created a story. Let's see if it'll play. It says, now for phase 2. I'm so thankful for these little snaps. I can't wait to sample the new one shipping out next week.
Right. Oh, she has a video.
Yeah. Then
Okay, so how did you get that on yours?
because she posted it and I'm friends with her, it showed up in my feed.
Okay. Okay.
So what happens is if I post a story, okay,
Okay.
if I post a story, like if I do like June did and I do a snap
Uh-huh.
or I do a wine opening and I post it as a story, okay, it's kind
Right.
of hard to do a wine opening in 30 seconds. So you do an edited version if you do that.
Okay.
And I post the story. It goes and let me go back to mine here. Okay, I have 1.8 thousand friends.
I might have 13.
Okay. I have a little under 2,000 people that are my friends.
Right.
Okay. The majority of them I don't know on a first name.
I got you.
Okay,
Yeah.
they're people I've played games with. They're people that we're in the same kind of groups.
Right.
We've networked on different projects together. I've worked with them in the past, different things like that.
Right.
Sorority sisters, whatever. Okay. But they're accepted my friend request, sent me one, I accepted, that kind of thing.
Okay, Sharon,
Technically,
can I
we're
ask
friends.
can I ask one quick question on this?
Yeah.
While we're talking about your friends,
Mhm.
okay, I get some really weird requests.
Mhm.
And I don't usually accept them if I don't know them from Adam's, whatever house cat, because I don't like people knowing my business.
Okay. What I do, I get this. Okay, the people you may know. Here we go. The mutual friends. I actually will go to their site if I don't know them from Adam. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, like Cooper Strand. Okay, he's in Wine and he is in Bella Vita.
Yeah.
He's friends with Rory Rickard, Deanna Young, Melissa. Okay, I'll add him.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Oh, I understand. Yeah, I understand that. These people I have nobody in common with.
Right.
I mean,
those I
are the
don't
ones
add.
that- You don't add those.
I
Okay.
do not add those because I don't know if they're a bot.
Right.
I don't know if they're a virus. I don't know. So if I do not know them, if I do not have friends, like this person right here, I would not add them.
Yeah. See, he's freaky looking. That's the kind I get. I think I have stalkers or something wanting to be my friend.
Oh, I get all sorts of kinds that I'm just sitting there. And there are some that I will tell you right now that I may have 17, it'll say I have 17 mutual friends, but when I go to their site, okay, I'm
Yeah.
going to use him as an example. They'll only have 2 pictures. If I go to their site and it may say I have 17 mutual friends, but they've only got 2 pictures and they're all like 2021. No.
Okay. Okay, that's a good indicator. Thank you.
Yeah, that's why I say even with him, okay, and I will eventually add him, okay.
Okay, so when you put, excuse me, when you make a post, then do you post just to friends or public?
I post to public,
Okay,
because what that does is it not only goes to friends. Now, if I'm posting about my daughters or my daughters, then it's friends. Okay.
okay,
If
okay,
I'm posting about business, I post to public.
okay. Very good, thank you.
Because my business, about my kids, and if
Yeah,
I'm
that's
mad at
friends.
if
Right.
I'm mad at John about what he's doing with the Jeep, okay.
He's
Or
not
that is-
smiling.
or that he's or that he's gone fishing too much, or this, that, and the other.
Public.
That is
Public.
no, it's not.
That's
That's friends or friends of friends, okay.
Okay.
But if I'm posting about Bella Vita, if I'm posting about Wine Ambassador, if I'm posting about bass turtles, and then I might throw him under the bus with fishing, because that's a fishing ad and he's a fisher, okay, then
Okay.
that might be public, okay.
Okay, I got you. That makes sense. Thank you.
Okay, so that's how that one goes. Now I'm gonna go back to home here. I'm gonna go to my pages. I'm gonna go to specialty online here. Okay. Can y'all see the specialty online? Yes, I'm looking at John's.
Yes.
You can. Okay, this is the last. Every time I publish a page, I publish it to Facebook. And now I'm publishing them straight to our specialty online pages. Now, I did this page after I had reached the 1,000 friend mark on my page. Okay. Because then I had people I could invite to it.
Gotcha.
If you don't got people you can invite to your page, don't have a page. Don't have a separate page. Okay.
Okay.
But this one right here is where I'm running an ad. I did a post that on January 9th, and I ran it. I don't know if y'all can see this.
Yes, we can, or I can. Man, that's amazing.
Now,
I'm
10,000.
like, if I have 1 or 2 there.
10,223, 471 engagements. And I started it at 11:23 p.m. Now, I have 418 post engagements, and what post engagements are, okay, and go to that. Come on, show me. Yeah, I still haven't reached my $10 yet.
Yeah, keep in mind, she paid $10 to run
Yeah,
this.
I boosted it. I decided to run it for 10 days instead of just 5. I want to see how much I can get. All right, so at the end that means that I have gotten 386 clicks on my link. That means that from this Facebook ad, I've had 386 people go to my site. And I've had 2 people message me from it too.
Wow.
Here on Facebook, and it's also gone to Instagram, and I've had people message me on Instagram from this, and I've had 33 people like my page that had never liked my page before. So I got more people onto specialty online offers and aware of it. So now here
You didn't
is
say what the engagements were. Is that all of it together?
that's all of it this is just Facebook. It does I would have to go on to Instagram, and I'm not.
Yeah, but
No.
the 386 and the 33 and the 2 add up to 419. Okay, I
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah. Now, 42% of it are women, 57 here's where it says 9,658 were mobile suggested videos. This is where Facebook just put it on people as they were scrolling by.
That's amazing.
The news feed, oh, here it is. 674 were Instagram feed, 20 were in search results on mobile devices. This is where people actually searched and found it.
There, on their cell phones.
And here's where I did it. I did it for Canada, Mexico, and the United States. Ages 29 to 47, who were interested in weight loss, health and wellness, physical fitness, or healthcare. And it doesn't show you my final one, which was wine lovers. And that's the result I've gotten in 3.5 days.
So most of those just statistics are where you paid the money and it asked you the questions where you wanted it to go.
Yeah, when
Like
you
the demographics.
when you do your ad, okay, you can click a button and let Facebook decide where they're going to put it. Don't do that.
Do it yourself.
Because I've done that, and I got like 100 views
Right.
across 4 days. Okay. This right here, it lets you choose. Do you just want the United States?
Right.
I decided I would pick Canada, Mexico, and the United States because those are the top 3 performing places for Bella Vita.
Oh, okay. Smart.
And this post has 2 links. Okay.
Okay.
One to one ambassador and one to Bella Vita.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, that's what I went with. And I targeted people who were interested because, again, what is this time of year? Weight loss,
Yep.
health and fitness. So I'm looking to see if I can't get some Bella Vita customers out of this.
Okay.
And the
Nice.
fact that I'm getting clicks tells me they're coming to my page. Once they know about the page, once they read about it, they can come back, and I'll continue to post on, and the ones that are liking, that means that every time that I post something on that page, they're going to get a notification that I posted something new.
Right.
So I'll
You
come
are
back.
so informative. Thank you so much. This is great.
So, and again, I'm not spending, I don't have a lot of money to spend right now.
No,
You know,
me either.
There may come a day where, I'm gonna, have budget, that kind of thing. A girl can dream. Okay.
Yeah,
But
right.
but to learn, to figure out that I can take $10, now $20, because I extended it out for another 5 days, and let it won't be 4 days officially until 11:30. Okay. I'm at 10,000.
That's wonderful.
That's $10 well spent. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because
but let me ask you this real quick. Because this is on my mind. So you have thousands of friends or followers or whatever the number is, right?
Right.
So the people that don't have that many are not going to get the same results.
Wrong. Because my ad was not done to my friends. My
done to the
ad was
public.
done to Facebook mobile feed.
Right.
Okay. That's what I wanted to make clear.
Yeah, your friends
Yeah.
have no effect on these ads.
You post an ad, your friends may or may not see it.
Yep.
Okay.
It's strictly my ad was placed in the mobile in their algorithm, however they do their ads. Okay. Because Lord knows you can't understand Facebook and their algorithm, just like you can't understand Google, but we love Google. Okay. That in people's feeds between the ages of 29 to 47 who live in Canada, Mexico, in the United States. That's who are interested, who have Facebook has identified as being into health and fitness, weight loss, and enjoying wine. So if my friends fell into that category, then yeah, my friends might have seen the ad. If they didn't, then odds are they didn't. Okay. Now those of my friends who are also liked my page and received notifications every time I post something to my page, then when I posted that page to specialty online offers, then yes, they were notified. And for that page right now, I have 224 followers. Most of those are my friends. Okay. And they're people I actually know and interact with, and all of that. So those 224 were notified about that page that I'm running an ad on.
Sharon,
Yes.
is that specialty online offers? Is that like a business page?
It turned
Versus your personal page?
It turned into one.
Okay.
It was not one.
Okay.
Okay. What happened was, and I've done this for other businesses and other organizations that I've been in charge of marketing for. You can come in, anybody can come in, and you can create a page. Okay.
Right.
Like I've created Wine Lovers from the Carolinas. Okay. And John created, oh, come on. Just stop.
Leave.
Okay, there we go. All right. I've created this one. Okay.
Yeah.
Haven't done anything with it since the last training I did with y'all. Okay. But I've gotten more followers. I've gotten people who like the page, even though there's nothing on it since January of last year. Okay. Now.
Okay, so you're making I thought that you were sending them to your PBS and getting all that traffic on your PBS. That's not what you're doing. You're making a Facebook page to send them to?
I do both. Okay. Okay. The Wine Lovers from the Carolinas was just a page I made for training purposes for us. Okay. When I was showing you all how to create a page on Facebook. Okay. Remember way back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Because you can create a page, and it's a free page, and it's not a business page. It's just a page. Okay. Now I can make it one if I want to add a credit card to it. If I want to do also, there's ways to do it. Okay. But don't do it if you don't have a minimum of 1,000 people on your own personal page, because you won't have the people to like this new page.
So you're going to invite them to join you.
Correct. Okay.
Okay.
It's better to do it from your own page, like June's doing, like Stacy's doing, like most of Triple R are doing. If you, yes, we created a page and we created a business page, and yes, it's doing well for us. Okay. But that is what you move to. Okay. It's not what you start out doing.
Okay.
It's what you move to when you're comfortable with Facebook, when you're comfortable with the advertising, with you're comfortable, and you have the followers to move over,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay.
That was my alarm, John. That was my phone alarm. You got the rooster, I got the train horn.
Hey, I like yours better than his. Okay. Now, all of Facebook, all of anything, any social media, anything that you do is based on your interests. Okay. I used to play a lot of games. Okay. So I have a lot of friends from playing games. Okay. I was in a sorority. I have a ton of friends from sororities. If I go to my groups page over here, I've got my sorority blogger. Hey, I blog. So of course, hey, there's a blogging group. I'm going to be in it. Work jokes. Of course, Bella Vita. I'm a military brat. I'm in part of that. I live in, I'm sorry. I love Harry Potter.
I do
Okay.
too.
So there's, I'm in part of that group. My high school alumni, we got 4 pages. I'm in every one of them. Okay. And that's a game. And yeah, puns, my husband's stuff. Okay. And just as I find things, some of these I haven't been in years. Grogu, I've been in. Oh, God, I love Grogu. I love Grogu. I'm on about 5 pages with Yoda. Okay. Ever want to know what to get me for Christmas? Okay.
I
Just letting you
already
know.
bought you a licensed Grogu.
I know you did, but I should have got myself one of those blankets that we gave away. Ah, but Jeep, gee, wonder why I'm in that one. Okay. But nerds, anything that you are passionate about, or this is one of my best friend's husband's business. Okay. Of course, I'm going to support that and share things with that, because then they'll be more prone to do something with the business.
Mhm.
So join groups that mean things that, this is one of my favorite authors. And interact in the groups so that you're known in the groups, so that then when you come in, like with the ERC, because somebody in that group's got a business because they've talked about it, you can hit them up on Messenger going, hey, didn't want to do this in the group, but and the email that Kathy has, look, I'm sending you this email. It's got a couple of links. This could really help your business.
Gotcha.
It's helped several other people that I know. And the same thing for, Bella Vita and our others and some of the other things that we do. These groups are untapped markets for the products that we sell. Social media is not just a place to post ads, but it's a place to get to know these parties that I get invited to. These are network marketers. Well, what are we? We just have better products. It's like, hey, I came to your party. Why don't you come to my Monday night? Or why don't you come to our wine and dine? I think you'll enjoy it. It's about making connections as well as advertising our products. And like the social media alignable, y'all have heard about that one, correct?
Can't figure it out for anything, so I just ignore it.
Okay. Alignable is the new classifieds. It's kind of like the new penny saver for your local area. It's for local businesses. It's kind of like a swap meet. It's kind of like a swap meet and classifieds combined. It's where local vendors post their stuff and then connect with each other.
Oh, okay.
So you're a local business and you got the garage down the street that's a local business, and they're saying, hey, I do this, and you say, hey, I do this, and it's like, hey, I can advertise your stuff, you advertise my stuff. And
Okay.
that's what alignable is.
Well, that makes sense.
So with alignable, again, it's all about making connections and getting known in your own city. You know, that's like joining the Chamber of Commerce in your city and under your business name.
Okay.
And attending a couple of functions there. You know, make a basket, put a bottle of wine, put some samples in it, you know, put it in for their silent auctions that like I know we have at least once a year.
Okay.
Doesn't cost you anything really, especially the wine part.
Right. Yes.
And, you know, it gets your name out there, put QR codes, your business cards out there, and see what happens. It's about making connections. Social media at its basest form is about making connections. It's about getting the word out there about ourselves, about our products, and what we do. Whether it's through advertising or whether it's through one-on-one conversations with people. So whichever way you're more comfortable, whichever way is more you, do it. And I'm not talking about selling. I'm just talking day-to-day conversations. You're in a group of people that are in the church with you. I'm sorry, I got to get off of here in a few minutes. I've got to go and take care of some advertising, marketing. I've got to make some phone calls for tonight's event for the Wine and Dine. They're going to ask you about it. Well, what is it for? You tell them it's for a Wine and Dine event. We do it every Wednesday. If you'd like to know more about it, come on, watch it. It's a lot of fun. And it made a big difference during COVID. We got some really good reviews and reports from nurses and first responders that, you know, that was the highlight of their work week was to tune in and watch our Wine and Dine while they were helping patients. So, you know, it's a lot of fun. You should see it. All that's true. We make a difference. Any other questions? And I'll get off my soapbox.
Well, I just wanted to clear some things up. Well, with your help. I mean, for some of the people that are just starting with the Facebook and social media and all that stuff, don't get overwhelmed, and you know, step in when you want, because you obviously know 10 times more than I do. But you know, you don't want to get overwhelmed with joining all these groups right off the bat. You want to just start out with posting some things. You want to use your classifieds to share those on your Facebook and your Instagram. And you also want to different people's, you know, the people that you're friends with, stuff, so that they can see that you're active. And that's where you start, right? And then you start building your base. You're going to see, and there's a lot of people that in Triple R247 you can, you know, start being friends with, and then like and share their stuff, and they'll start liking and sharing your stuff, and that builds as it goes, right?
Absolutely. All of those groups that you saw, I've been on Facebook since 2008. Okay.
Right. So don't get overwhelmed. You don't think you have to join 100 things. You know, I have like 3 different groups that I'm in. That's it right now.
Yeah. So I've been in those groups on and off since 2008. Okay. Right now, most of the ones that I'm in are my favorite authors, anything with a Yoda in it, the work jokes, just because with everything, with how heavy it's been with the pandemic, I like things that make me laugh. So I go right now, I'm going in to the ones that are joke related, that are uplifting, because I need that in my life. So those are the ones that I go and visit. Okay. I want to laugh. I want to chuckle. I want to, what little bit of time I spend on Facebook, because I don't really spend a lot of time on Facebook, I want to laugh. Okay. Um, and yes, absolutely. Like, June, and I brought up Stacy because Stacy is one of those that you can count on her. Kathleen posts some wonderful things, and hers are always uplifting. I love to share theirs. Rory posts almost on a daily basis. Brent Hudson, again, wonderful stuff and posts on a daily basis. And it's not all in it. A lot of them are in Wine Ambassador, but they're where you can share to the public. They're not the kind of stuff that you can't, that has to be in that group. It's stuff that can be shared to your group. And they're great conversation starters. And, so don't think you have to create everything from scratch. Just go on, and if you see something you like, share it. Comment on it and share it. And Robert, you gotta have a question.
Oh, I have several questions.
Okay.
I knew he did. I knew he did.
Sharon, it looks like what you've been showing us is primarily personal Facebook,
Mhm.
your personal Facebook. Now, I understand we can also get a business Facebook account. So I'm thinking that's the one I would post on my website. Would that be correct?
Okay. On when you say on your website, are you talking about you have a website separate from your blog, or are you talking about your blog?
I'm talking about the blog because, you can go in, down at the bottom of the pages, it lists and will put stuff through to the Facebook.
Yeah. See, here's the wonderful thing. I have my Facebook, my Sharon underscore my Facebook. Okay. And then here's the wonderful thing with that. Okay. Because I am the admin for all those pages that you saw, the wine lovers, the Carolina backcountry and specialty online offers, and of course my own page. I can go in, and when I am sharing from that website page, okay, I can choose, there's a drop down box. I can choose to share it to my page, to specialty online offers, to wine lovers, to Carolina backcountry, to any of page that I have set up. So depending on the
So you're essentially putting a link in there in, your PBS website that goes to your business page or to one of the pages you've created, not to your personal Facebook account. Is that correct?
at the very bottom, where you can assign it to go to the website pages, or it can go to LinkedIn, it can go to Twitter, it can go to right. I have my Facebook page, my Twitter, my Pinterest, my LinkedIn, my personal.
So all those are your personal ones.
All those are my personal ones.
Really?
Now, yes. Really?
Okay.
Really? They're all my personal ones. But what I have been, and I just figured this out. Okay. Just figured this out. So I'm always learning too. So that's what you have to understand, is that you will always be learning. This is an always learning process. Is that Facebook just made it where, like, I'm admin of all of those pages. Because I'm admin of all of those pages, when I go to click to publish my page and it says, would you like to share to Twitter, to Facebook and all of that? And I click Facebook and it pops up, and, for me to do that, I can change it from my profile to my specialty online, and it'll post the page there for me instead of my my Facebook page. It'll post it to the specialty online Facebook page. And that's something new. That's something that a month ago it didn't do. It had to go to my page. So that's a new feature. Okay.
So if people come into your, I forgot this, your extra site name, your wine lovers, I see that on.
Right.
So if people come in and want to follow that or be part of that group,
Mm-hmm.
that's going to stay separate from your personal followers or friends. Is that correct?
Correct.
But now when you do marketing or presentations, what you post, does that go out, like your campaign, does that go out to everybody, whether on whatever page they're on, or how's this all work?
When I do an ad, it is specific to that page. Okay.
Okay.
So it is specific to specialty online. It's specific to wine lovers. It's specific to Backyard Carolina. What is
Carolina Backcountry Outfitters.
Sorry, that was John's page. Okay. It's for when he goes jeeping. Okay. Or when he goes fishing, or something outdoorsy.
So I think what Robert brought up last week was he was thinking about opening a Facebook page, or maybe you have, that is just for the business, not tied to your personal, correct, Robert?
Correct. Not a page, but a Facebook account.
A whole Facebook account, excuse me. A whole
Right.
Facebook
So
account,
just
just
my
for your,
understanding is
so that might be a little different.
Now, that may be different, because what we did is literally, this is tied to our personal account. Okay. This is tied to me. Okay.
Right.
It's based on my ID, my driver's license. It's a verified Facebook account.
Mhm.
And once it became a verified Facebook account, then it opened up a lot of doors for me from the standpoint of things that I'm able to do with all of these pages. That I didn't think I was going to be able to do. And you could have knocked me over with a feather when they started saying, hey, do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? Do you want to do this? And I'm still learning the different things. Because it turned it into a true business page, which was not what I was expecting.
Right. And I thought, months ago, we were kind of warned that we couldn't really advertise on Facebook. We could, recommend products or say, hey, go check this out. And
You
plus, I
can't.
was hacked in December. There was a lot of scams and stuff going on, and I had to shut down a lot of my stuff.
Oh yeah.
Related Messenger and all.
Yeah, you have to be very careful, and we have very strong passwords that we randomly change. But as for the advertising, you cannot advertise alcohol, as in direct sales of alcohol. Okay. Wine club memberships, you can do, because it's a membership to a wine of the month club. It's different. Don't ask me why, but for Facebook, it's different. Okay. Health, you cannot advertise. Like, I ran an ad for Vela Vita, and this is a while back. Ad. Okay. A buy one, get one that they ran for Brain. Okay. I could do that because I was advertising product that was buy one, get one. I was making no claims. I was just saying, here's a product. You can buy one, get one.
And that's on your personal page, not one of your business pages.
That was on Specialty Online Offers that I did that.
Can you do that same thing on your personal page, or is that forbidden on your personal page?
On my personal page, I don't run those kind of advertisements. I keep the advertisements on my Specialty Online. Before I had Specialty Online, I did run ads on my page.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I have the specialty online, I keep them separate. I'll still run, I'll post, like I've got the biohacking 50 challenge. That's on my personal page. I'll still do stories on my personal page about snaps. I'll still do things to promote the business on my personal page because I have almost 2,000 followers. Okay.
And Sharon, I'm sorry to interrupt, but what would be the ratio from like just normal stuff to actual ads during a week?
On social media, I run one paid ad a month on social media. Everything else is posting and tagging and it's one paid ad.
And if it's not paid, it would be one a month anyway.
No, I mean, I do more. I post my, when I write pages, I post, if Bella Vita does a BOGO, I post it. I put things out all the time in front of people, either on my personal page or on specialty online, at least once or twice a week, because with everything, consistency is the key. Okay. We have a new product, it goes out. We have a new special, it goes out. You still update everything, you know, it's like with the kids do something new. Okay, great, here it goes. I'm posting it. You tell a story and you continue the story. It's our business. Hey, we're doing this. This is great. We're enjoying this. This is going on. We keep people updated. But the paid ad, because I'm cheap, okay, is one ad a month. I'm sorry. One ad a month, $10. Okay. So, and I try to do it either the beginning or the end of the month. And normally like this rolled out right after Plus. The ad that was boosted is the post for my site. So it's the first thing they see when they come to my site. It has 2 links on it, one for Wine Ambassador, one for Bella Vita. Okay, so if they click on any links from that post, it's going to take them to Wine Ambassador. It's going to take them to Bella Vita. If they click around on my site, go for it. I got everything in their cousin. I got Cash Network. I've got Wine Ambassador. I've got, you name it. So for me, I see it as a win-win situation. But you never stop advertising. You never stop telling people what you've got on the truck. You never stop. You never
I think we've
stop.
heard that somewhere before.
I know. It's amazing. It's amazing, you know.
It's SWAT. Sell what's on the truck.
Yeah, you do. You know,
Yeah, Robert, I would start out, especially if you haven't been posting a lot, I would start out a couple times a week and build up from there as you can kind of figure it out. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah. If I posted one thing, people would be shocked.
Yeah, but you know, right,
you know,
right.
that's like when my daughter had her wedding in September. You know, I said wine was brought to you by Wine Ambassador, because literally every wine in the champagne and everything that we served at her wedding was Wine Ambassador wet. We had saved up our monthly shipments because, you know, she announced in July. We had 14 months to save up wine, and we went Grand Cru during that time. We had it. We had the wine.
Yeah.
So her wedding, the wine was sponsored by Wine Ambassador. Thank you. Okay.
All right, guys. It's 5 minutes till 9, so we need to wrap it up. We got the training call in 5 minutes.
Yeah, I just want to say one thing. You know, I've got a couple questions that we don't have time for, and I'm sure there's a lot of other people that probably do too. So let's get back on this next Thursday. Because I'm going to do some research too on what Sharon was talking about, because a lot of it was over my head. I think let's just make sure you have those questions ready for next week, and let's hit this again. I think this is a good thing for everybody. So that's it. That's all I have to say, except for thanks, guys. It's awesome.
Okay. Write down
April.
your questions. I'll answer them best to my ability. Next week, I'll do research on buffer, Kathy. And
Perfect.
Irene. And I'll
You're
try
gonna
to have
research
it.
who?
Buffer.
Buffer. Hey, Peter,
I'll-
I sent you that email, honey.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you. Good night.
Good
Good night,
night.
everybody.
Good night, everybody. See
Thank
you next
you.
Good
Thursday.
night. All right.